Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is an Emil II. It's a tier 9 Swedish heavy tank. It's located on the southwest spawn of Live Oaks under the command of Fluffylilkitten. Well, Fluffy's actually in platoon with zoeballz in the AMX-50-120 and Marybanks in the Object 430. Now he's got the 120mm gun, I can see there, which has got 440 alpha. It's got 3 shells in the mag, and it takes about, well, normally about 25 seconds to reload, but he's got it down to 22.49, and there's a 3-second delay between each shot. But they can do 440 alpha, which is quite powerful. Now he's getting a bit of an assist there from a T-54 first prototype, and Zoe's joining him. They've both got autoloaders. The AMX-50-120 also has a 120mm gun, but of course that one's a French design, this one is a Swedish one. And of course the weakness of this tank is actually the size of the turret or those cupolas on top, but it does have 12 degrees of gun depression, which makes it a formidable ridgeline warrior. Well, Marybanks has joined us as well, and she's going into the dip whilst Zoe and Fluffy are engaging the enemy tanks across the ridgeline. Oh, first shot ricochets. Selecting first target. T26E4 takes a round, high roll. And we bounce rounds from the enemy. Okay, pull back to reload. Reload is quite quick. And looks like Marybanks is getting some shots on that TS5 because I did see some damage by the platoon. Almost ready to go. Well, it looks like we're going to move up, and Marybanks is actually into a very good position to flank the enemy on that corner. So if we engage them from this direction, whilst Marybanks engages from the side, they're going to get caught in a crossfire. And oh, we took a round from an enemy tank somewhere in the middle. I think that was a Progetto. Okay, coming up on the ridgeline. Object 430. Here we go. One in. High roll. Go for another one. Yep. A high roll again. 490. Yep, and another hit. Another good hit. We did take some damage there from a Lurther. Well, 105mm gun. We only lost 364 hit points. The enemy 430 has been killed. And we're moving up. Okay, TS5. He's retreating, but he's being chased, and Marybanks is going in there. The 430 is a very, very good medium tank. And looks like she's going to get stuck in and tear that TS5 to shreds. And he's gone. But we didn't get the kill. That went to the T-54, and I think we might have accidentally hit our own teammate there. Not sure. I think that was an accidental damage there because the teammate just drove straight in front of the target just as we fired. Okay, we're reloading, or are we? We're reloading at the moment. The mods aren't showing it, but that's what we're doing. And the next target is a Batchat 25 ton over on there on the hill. Oh, he's behind the hill. We can't engage him, so we need to get back behind the ridgeline so we don't get exposed. There's an LHMTV somewhere in the dip. And yes, we've been spotted. I think that might be the LHMTV. It's very risky doing what we're doing. But it seems to be working because we're not getting hit. The LHMTV doesn't appear to be firing at us. Ah, now we've got problems. There's an Object 705 off to our left. He might have had shots on us, but he's elected not to shoot. Now we've been spotted again. I think it's that LHMTV. Going up onto the mound, which is not a great place because it's very open. No targets. There's the Batchat. Takes one round. Is he a one shot? Not yet. Didn't take that round, but yep, we got that one in 420, but he's still alive. But he is a one shot. T55A should be able to finish him off. And he does. Okay, more targets. Pattern. Okay, just wait for the reload to go in. It looks like that pattern's shooting at Marybanks and Zoe. Object 705 coming over this direction. The enemy's reoccupied the city. And looks like we're going to have to go in there and dig them out. But our teammates are effectively occupying the enemy spawn area. So there's not a lot they can do. They can't win because we can always put 3 in the cap if we need to. We outnumber them anyway. Okay, here we go. 705. First round in. Go for another. Yes, tracks him. Put another one in. Yes, finishes him off. Okay, just get out of view of the convoy. Let the reload go in. We've got a Samur nearby. He's got a 5-shot autoloader. There he is. But very weak armor on that Samur. He'd make a very good target. Oh, he spotted us. And he's trying to unload into us. But he's about to get unloaded into by us. And that's the end of his game. Okay. T26E5. And that tank, the T1L PC, blocked our view and stopped us from shooting. And then got wiped out. Or did he? But there's the target. The IS-3. And we're in reload. The LT1 got the kill shot. And that was it. That's the end of the game. Just look at those damage in the side of the turret. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a first class tanker for Fluffylilkitten in the Emil II. He managed to get a 5 effect and a bruiser medal out of the minor medals. Out of the epic ones, he picked up the high caliber. He did the most damage at, well, overall, out of the entire team. And his win rate for the game was 6,333, which is very high. Super Unicum standard. And let's have a look at the team score. Well, we can see that there he is right at the top of the table, 5,710 hit points of damage in that game. Next highest scorer was T55A, got 4238, and he picked up a Confederate. The next highest score after that was the Samur SM that we took out, 2,946 hit points for him. And when it came to kills, it was actually that T54 who did the best with 5 kills. Then there's a whole bunch of tanks with 2 kills apiece, which included Marybanks. She got 2 kills in the Object 430. Zoe only got, well, she didn't get any kills at all, but she did get 1,565 hit points of damage, whilst Marybanks managed 1,328. But if you look at base XP, it was Fluffylilkitten who got the highest amount. He got 1,222 base experience points. 1,077 goes to the T55A and 1,030 goes to the T54. And we can see that Marybanks got 725 and Zoe got 629. Fluffy fired 18 shots in that game, got 15 direct hits and 13 penetrations, damage of 5,710 hit points, of which 460 were at more than 300 meters. He received 4 hits from the enemy, 3 of them were penetrations, 1 non-penetrations, and 320 hit points blocked. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 2, and did damage assistance of 875 hit points. On a premium count, he earned 77,622 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, took away 31,531 credits. He got 1 bond for getting the high caliber, and 1,833 XP, times 2 for the first victory, took away 3,666 experience points altogether. So I guess he didn't actually damage one of his own teammates when he actually fired at the TS5, because if he had damaged a teammate or even fired accidentally into his teammate, he wouldn't have got the high caliber. So I must correct my previous assumption that he did and apologise to Fluffylilkitten. He did shoot correctly, but somebody did drive straight through his field of view, and obviously that TL1 whatever his name was very, very naughty by trying to jump in front of him. And I'd watch out for that player if he happens to be in a battle with you. His name is Suigin Tao or Tu. This is on the EU server. This player, very aggressive, he jumped in front of other players, and so if he does the same to you, you're more than likely going to end up shooting him in the rear whilst he tries to kill steal from you. But yes, I'd watch out for that player. But if you enjoyed that game, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.